Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Stop. Welcome back to my channel. This is Designed by Carly, where we talk about all things interior design with a little bit of comedy added in for good measure. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Now, I am steps away from reaching a certain number of subscribers. So if you haven't shared this with your friends and family, if you haven't subscribed and you're there watching with your tea and your biscuits, what are you doing? I need you to support the thing and I need you to click that subscribe button. Okay guys, on today's video, we're going to be reacting to one of my favorite social media that I said I never was going to get on, and that is TikTok. Today we're going to be reacting to interior design videos, whether it is home decor, tips and tricks, as well as some DIYs. So on this channel, I like to be fun, I like to give my opinion, and I like to have a little bit of comedic elements thrown in there for good measure. So on this channel, everything that I say is my opinion only, it's not a reflection of anyone in particular, and it's just a bit of banter, it's a bit of fun, so don't take anything too seriously. So I just want to highlight my lip combination today, which is brought to you by Kiss Me With That. Kiss Me With That. This is not sponsored, I just like it, girl. Look how juicy. They look juicy. So yeah, Kiss Me With That, and you'll find them on Instagram. I actually won a competition with them recently and the stuff was sent to me within record time. So Kiss Me With That is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it's a nice nude for me. Let's get into the video. Let's start. Okay, so the first video comes from the account by Jasmine Hicks _, where she is documenting her journey with her partner where they're doing up their house. So let's get into it.
This is how we managed to renovate our kitchen for under 600 quid. We saved a lot of money by repurposing the existing cabinets and painting and rearranging them instead of buying new ones. I painted these cabinets around 8 months ago, and as long as you use a good primer and a really good top coat, then we've had no chips, touch wood.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. The girl said primer. I've said primer in how many of my videos to make sure you guys do things properly. Now, what she's done is she's actually keeping her cabinet doors and her actual cabinet, the carcasses, and she's repainted them and she sanded them down. She's put a primer on and she's repainted them. And she's saying she had no chips. That's how you do it. That's how you save. That's how you save them coins.
We got rid of the manic tiles and changed the surface. I feel like changing the surface changed the game in this project. It took about half.
She's talking about changing her countertops. It makes so much sense. It can add new life to your kitchen without you even realizing it, especially if it's been a dark color for so long, like black fake granite worktops. By changing the worktops, you can add a new life and give your kitchen a little bit of a facelift.
It's the budget, but it was so worth it. Second-hand finds will be your best friend when renovating a house on a budget. We managed to find this brand new fridge freezer on Facebook Market for 70 quid, and the oven was a second-hand find as well. I would 100% recommend trying some of the trades yourself. You can learn anything on YouTube. I just basically just YouTubed the shit out of tiling, watched hundreds of videos, got myself clued up, got the tools I needed, and I actually really enjoyed learning how to do it. And this is how it turned out. We have a whole ass house to renovate, so follow for more DIY.
Okay, that kitchen looks banging. I love the sage green on the cabinet doors. I love the black handles. As we know, I love black. And it looks really good. It looks really good. And I 100% agree with learning trades yourself. Don't get me wrong, certain things can be a little bit intimidating, but if you take your time, you can learn them. And what better way to learn by YouTube, where you're not having to pay anyone to teach you? I think that's really good. I love that. Okay, so the next account comes from K4TC, and her actual Instagram is under the Bungalow Reno. Now, I'm obsessed, absolutely obsessed with this renovation. They've done so well, they're so young, and it's literally like my dream renovation, so I'm jealous. I'm 100% jealous. The decor that they've done is unbelievable, and it is literally right up my street. If I could move in there and kick them out, I would. But I really praise them because they're so young. It's a boyfriend and girlfriend team. They have saved the money, they've renovated it, they've spent money on quality things rather than cheap things. They've upcycled and they've done their research. I love it. Let's take a look.
We renovated our first home together at age 22 during the pandemic. Here's the result all in one part.
Well, that kitchen was nasty. Look how much space. Oh, look at the chimney breast. I love it. I'm so jealous. Woo! The kitchen looks banging. Oh. The floor. Oh my God. The floor. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is my dream renovation. Oh my God. Okay, let's carry on.
Chasing our dreams together. Exciting reveal coming soon. Follow our Instagram at Kevin below.
Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. It looks so banging. My favorite part about their reno is the floor that they picked. That is a floor I've already bookmarked that I'd have in my house. It's so gorgeous. These things take time. I think originally, a little bit of backstory about them is that the house that they bought wasn't on the market. It was not an abandoned house, but it was a house that wasn't being lived in. So it was just empty. And they did their research to contact the neighbor and try and get a hold of the owner of the house. And then they bought the house, I think it was for 310K or bungalow. Then they've done it up. I think they saved 30 grand deposit and they've just grafted and grafted and grafted. They've got over 60,000 followers on Instagram. They've been covered in Daily Mail and The Sun because they're so young and they managed to do all this work during a pandemic. It's really inspiring. Like, I absolutely love it. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Okay, so the next video comes from an account called JamesProperty_, where this gentleman is actually using his own money to invest in properties and then he does them up himself. And this video is focusing on more how you can make a feature out of one of your walls. And I love this technique. I will 100% be using this as well.
This is how to make your house beautiful with a wooden featured wall. Pine wood from B&Q, stained oak. So take your first piece of wood, slide it to the top. This piece acts as your space. You get your next piece of wood to the top, ready to be fixed. Take your nail gun, a drill.
Okay, just look at that wall. That looks so banging, and it's from B&Q. The wood is from B&Q. Just needs to be stained. You got to make sure you have your spirit level and a nail gun, and that is something that you can do at home for yourself. I love it. This would be even good if those woods were stained black or like stained white against another wall. You could even use it behind your bed. Oh, it's such a good idea and so effective, but also doesn't cost the earth, which I absolutely love that. Okay, so the next video comes from Easy Interior with a little accent aigu. Yeah, I know, I speak French. I don't. Easy Interior on TikTok, and it's basically like a DIY how you can create a interesting vase. Now, I love this technique. I really love this technique. I think it's something unique, and I've never seen this vase in a shop, and I think if it's done properly, it could look really expensive. Let's take a look.
Light me up inside like the 4th of July.
Okay, so you can see, I think those are ice cube trays. And then clay, maybe putty or some sort, putting in the ice cube tray to make a mold. Then sticking them to the vase and then spray painting different colors and then sticking them to another painted vase. I would make that. That's simple enough. You need putty, you need an ice cube tray, you need a vase that you're not really fond of, and some spray paint. Now, I know I said in my last video, have you watched it? Because otherwise, why is you here? You're here, but you know, why have you not watched my last video? Go back and watch it. Actually, you know what? Pause this. Go put that in your watch list and then come back. You do this every time. You binge watch my videos, but then you don't subscribe and you don't watch all of them. Fix up. Come on. That technique there looks expensive and it looks unique. I think with spray paint, if you spray paint everything, it's going to look like a DIY job. You need pieces in your home that have that handcrafted feel in order to add a different feeling to some of the items that you have. If everything looks the same, has the same texture and has the same height and is made up of the same element, everything's going to look the same. You need to create differentiation within your space in order to make it interesting. But that technique, I would do that. It's bookmarked on my TikTok. I would do that. We're going to move into the next video, which is brought to you by an account called Kayla CH. I'm not too sure. Now, this video is just purely pure art in its essence. It is literally a video telling me this is how you need to be living. I'm living your life. Just take it all in. This video is gorgeous. From everything in the house is exactly what I would have in my house. It just looks beautiful. Let's take a look. I love it. Like, I love it. I love everything in this video. It's curated in such a beautiful, beautiful way. I love it. That's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Okay, now this one's just a little bit different. I saw about 3 seconds of it and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna blind react to it. So look, we're gonna be watching it together for the first time. Ooh! That looks banging. I would have that at my wedding. I'm making that for my wedding. Woo! That looks banging. You don't need to spend an arm and a leg on your centerpieces for your wedding when you can make that. That's literally a styrofoam, hula hoop, and some fake flowers. I wouldn't do that. I would definitely make that. That was beautiful. That. Okay, so the next video comes from This Time in Color, and this particular interior design style is not my style, but I really respect the boldness with the color. I think it is a testament to how far you can push color in an interior without it looking cheap or tacky. I think it looks gorgeous. So I think she's redoing her hallway. Yes. I still got a cozy vibe to it as well, and I also feel like painting the doors so the same color as the walls just makes everything just a little bit more pared back, makes it look a little bit more expensive, makes it look custom. And there was wall paneling in the back with the pink, but because everything was one color, it looks really nice. I can't even lie, the colors together, pink and blue in those kind of shades, look really good together. I like it a lot. Living in London, as most people know, space is at a premium, and when it comes to being clever with your interior and the products that you choose, I think it's really important to consider secondary uses for your products. So things that have hidden storage, things that can be doubled up, we have multiple uses. I think it's really important. So this next video showcases some ideas in how you can actually utilize products in your home that actually have a second life to them.
Things in my apartment that look like it's just decor, but it's actually really functional. My old apartment was really tiny, so I used the Alex drawers from Ikea instead of a side table.
Aha! The Alex drawers from Ikea are actually really nice. They are found in the home organization department, and they're actually used as like legs, if you will, for like a tabletop, and they're actually really stylish. They've got loads of storage, they're completely handleless, they're classic in their design, and I think something like that in a small apartment or flat would work really well. And it's neutral colored, it's white.
Because it's very narrow, so it can fit anywhere, but it also has a ton of storage. I just styled it like a normal side table, and you can't even tell it's like for a desk, especially if you put it on the other side of a couch. My couch also has storage, which was completely necessary to fit my variety of cheetah print blankets, weighted, heated, and
not a fan of the cheetah print blanket, but I'm a fan of the fact that it's hidden storage. So when you have people over, you can store the blankets, you can store the extra pillows, you could store slippers and stuff like that under there. And if it's a studio apartment, then you can actually store some of your bedding under there as well, which I think would work really well. I love that idea.
The other side slides out, and it's supposed to be used as a sleeper, but I just use it as a big comfy space when I want to sprawl out, drink wine, and watch TV. My TV stand is also in this video. It's not as cool as my couch, but I just got a cheap one from Wayfair, only I decided to not use the middle shelves it came with because I feel like it looks a little bit cleaner. I was surprised with how perfect these silver baskets fit, and it's great that they hold a ton of junk, but the main reason that I got them was so that they could cover up the power strip that's in the back of the TV stand. I wanted to be able to get to it easily.
Okay, so covering up the power strip in the back is a good idea. I don't really like the TV unit itself, but the purpose that it's being used for in terms of using the baskets inside to hide the ugly power cable makes perfect sense. You're gonna need power cable. We have TV, we have DVD, we have Sky, we have Freeview, we have Google Chrome, we have all these things, these bulky plugs that when they're there, they just stick out and they look ugly. So something like that is a really clever way to try and hide them but still be functional and create somewhere where you can store your items as well. So that is all for today in terms of me reacting to TikTok videos. TikTok is one of my favorite social media platforms at the moment. Make sure that you're following me. I've got some funny videos on there, some come shopping with me videos on there, as well as a day in the life video. video as well. But thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share this video, as well as my whole channel, as I'm trying to grow my channel and share my expertise in interior design with all of you. I really appreciate you being here and reaching this part of the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Mwah.